Afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope you all are well. Can everybody see me? Everybody all right? Welcome to our QT training room session, guys. It's good to be with you. I saw a comment there from EJ that if you were long on the Nazi, it might not be so good. All right, first things first, let's deal with our reminders here, guys. QT is a licensed financial service provider and a licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider. It got hit hard. Was a good day for me. Let's give Uncle Philip a round of applause, guys. Good day for Uncle Phil. All right, guys, and then the trading support department facilitates the trade. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm just going to the top there. It did, didn't it? Hey, Zeph, Ice Fiso, Sizwe, Mike McLean. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. The CPI Safiso, it shook things up. The most unexpected one, actually. The most unexpected one. Let's give Zeph a round of applause as well, guys. Let's give Zeph a round of applause as well. Hi, Gerard. Good afternoon. Unpredictability. This location I spoke about this morning, yeah? But we're going to go through our charts nonetheless. I'm pretty chuffed, though. Are we together, guys? Because within our specific trades that we did, there was definitely some upway on our side. Can everybody see me 100%? Can you hear me clearly? Let me just see. All the guys on YouTube, thanks also for joining us. I hope you see me clearly as well. Can you guys see me? And hear me? Let's see. All right, beautiful. Thank you very much. There we go. All right. Cut-off for withdrawals there, guys, Mondays to Fridays. That is at 100 hours. That's Monday to Friday, Saturdays, 9 a.m. All right. And your phases, accumulation, breakout, and movement, guys. Reminders, very important. Many guys don't do this. They don't always remind, but please remember these phases. They are very, very, very important, and they're critical to your trading. All right. So I want to jump in, guys. I want to get straight into it. Let's go to the dollar index. Let's go see what is happening there. All right. Any comments before we continue on what just happened? Bloodbath. What else? What else? No problem, Shira. Also good to have you. All right, Airborne Collector. Guys, bloodbath, but please let us understand when you look at that from a shorter time frame perspective. It looks very, very bad from a shorter time frame perspective. When you look at it from this angle here, guys, it is now 4.5. Mike, it can still reject here. Are we together? It can still reject here later on today. And this was all dramatic tricks, drama effects. Are we together? You can send in the morning. Yeah, of course, Zeph, not a problem. Not a problem, my good friend. All right. Shira says, oh, Zeph, send it to my email because in here, it's going to get lost in transit. All right. Did you mean my email address? It is. All right. Just send me an email. All right. And then I actually had a short. That's Shira. I actually had a short. I stopped out just before the drop. Yes, see. Mike, you just expressed that one. I'm gonna go into the charts now. Don't worry. All right, look at this, guys. From a daily time frame, it doesn't look as dramatic. But I'm sure you guys know when you are dealing with the shorter time. Look at that. That is to make someone. Can you see this, guys? Serious, eh? All right, so guys, look at this. 1 hour time frame, dramatic. Is everybody with me? When you go on to the daily, it puts things into perspective. Rejection can still happen here at 109. We obviously have to wait for it and see what happens. Are we together, everybody? Let me make sure everybody understands. You said the dollar could come back up. Yes, mentioned that. Absolutely, and it can reject again because left-hand side here is showing us that there's noise. So many guys are getting carried away here on this side. Are we together? And whilst they're getting carried away, they're losing money because they're getting carried away. Is everybody clear there? So what we do is we just put our heads up and we go back to the drawing board. Go to NASDAQ. Are you guys ready? We're going to go and see CPI. If I can just conclude with this, you can see the CPI was positive. Are we together, guys? They dropped hard, but I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to show you. I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to show you before we talk about the drop. See, everybody pays attention to the drop. Let's first look what happened before that. Let's pay attention to what happened before the drop. Are you guys ready? All right, so let's start off with the NASI. NASI dropped hard, 1 hour time frame. All right, dollar strength. And I told you that we were speaking about anti-dollar. If the dollar keeps on strengthening, then it's different. If it keeps on weakening, it's different. So look at our TP. And I want you to notice here, look at our TP. Look where price was. This was our TP. Now, if you look at that high, we were about 19 pips away from it. Are we together? 19 away from it. That is fantastic. All right. All right, Zev, got you. All right, so that is fantastic. So that's dramatic. I'm not looking at the candle. I want us to focus on our analysis. All right, now look at this. Look at the S&P. What did I say to you about 4145? 4145. 4145. Everybody with me here, guys? 4145. Dow Jones, 3261. All right, 32631. Is everybody with me here? So the dramatic short here, many guys are trapped in that. Oh my word, yes. Okay, great, it did drop. That's a lot of money if you put enough lot sizes in from there to there. 971. That's a lot of money. Are we together? So I totally understand that. But remember, I said to you guys that there's guys out there that get stuck in this moment here. What you need to focus on and say, wow, look, our analysis from there to there was spot on. Regardless of the drop. Is everybody clear that regardless? I know it's a big drop, etc. I take nothing away from that. But look at our analysis. Come on, guys, give yourselves a round of applause here. We got to give this community a round of applause here. All right? Is everybody clear? Don't get stuck just in that dramatic effect there. Are we together? Be proud that we associated and affiliated, all right, with the kind of analysis that is not short. Look at this. If it was there and then dropped, then I can understand. Is everybody clear there? So look at the positive side of it. Is everybody clear with that, guys? Went till 32631 and it pushed up again. Now, let me ask the question. According to what we've been discussing, are we bearish? Yes or no? Are we bearish, guys? Yes or no? Are we bearish? Please talk to me. Are we bearish? Fanny says no. Mike said yes. Seth says no. Shemaine says yes. What are the other guys saying? We're in no man's land. That's why I'm saying to you guys, if you are informed, you have a different way of seeing it. We're still bullish here in this specific sense. This is a very big drop and delay in that bullish movement. Guys, look at this here, that rejection. We are no man's land right now. If we drop below 31544 and this trend line, that's different. But this is a delay. Is everybody clear? This is a delay. That does not mean that we're not going to go up. Today's Tuesday. Don't forget that, guys. Today is only Tuesday. We still have 3 trading days left of the week. Is everybody clear? There's still 3 days left. So do not get trapped in that and say it's now done. Note number 1, dollar increased right now. Does that make sense? CPI, beautiful. We spoke about that this morning. We said if the dollar strengthens, it's different to when the dollar weakens. Is everybody clear that? That's number 1. Number 2, you can see that we had a fantastic 32631 take profit there. We touched the area. That's brilliant. Our analysis is brilliant. It's there. All right. Number 3, the symmetrical triangle, it has now shown us, identified that we've gone back into no man's land. The only way we are really going to go down here specifically, all right, look at this, is if we break beneath this level here, 31544, and that trend line there. Then we go down. Is everybody with me? I see there, Zeph, if it breaks that spade, then you are in a great, yes. The correction will now follow. Yes, everything is overdone at the moment. Absolutely. And the people out there are going haywire, but we're not going haywire. Does it make sense? Because we can see what is happening here. So I agree with Mikhail. I can't wait to see where the dollar index closes. Because if you look at the dollar index, look at this. I'm going to quickly go back again and I'm going to finish off with these indices. Not even rattled a little bit, big drop, but it's a big drop. I mean, I'll give it its due. 900 pips. It's big. It's massive. If you put 10 standard lots on that, I won't see you in the trading room for some time. Look at this. Look at that. So this can still reject. It rejected before. It's possible. Are we together? We're going to have a correction for break our trade. It can still reject at 109. So please watch out for the dollar index tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. If it closes above here, different story now. But for now, it can still reject. It's only 13 minutes after 4 now. It's only 13 minutes after 4. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. So now we see NASDAQ. We were about 22 pips short. S&P touched our 4145. Dow Jones hit our 32631. Brilliant. Brent. Look at Brent here. Very interesting. We are still above. Are we together? We are still above, guys. Even that support. This did not have the same effect like the NASDAQ. Didn't have the same effect or impact like the Dow Jones or S&P 500. There's merit in that. Are we together? It's not moving the same. All right? We're not dealing with commodities. Now look at WTI. Same thing. Did not break out of that 88. That effect was not here. So it's not correlating. Look at that. It's still in the range. Now, where we should see a dramatic display is gold. Let's see. Let's look at gold. Look at that. Does it not look like the same like the indices? Does it not look the same? So if you go to the daily now, if we close beneath 1708, different story. Is everybody clear? If we close beneath 1708, I'm talking resistance, support now. Let me do this. Hold on. Hold on for me. Can you guys see this here? I'm going to put on a daily. If we get a daily frame that closes like this, can you guys see this? Guys, if we have a daily frame that closes like this, are we together? Then obviously 1690 becomes the order of the day. All right. I'm going to see there. When correct, which will break our trade. It jumped my stop loss. It can jump. Volatility can take price from one area to another. It's called a gap. So from there to there, and if your stop loss was within that specific area, it jumps it. It jumps it. Okay, it can, but then it can come back. All right. So guys, if it closes beneath 1708.19, 1690, can you please make a note of that? Can you please make a note of that, guys? After 1708, 1690. Remember, I'm not going to be with you tomorrow up until next week, Tuesday, guys. So So I want to give you the levels to track. All right. After 1708, look for 1790. 1790. That's 148 pips away. Make a note of these things. All right. 1708. After that, 1690. And guys, this is basically the dollar keeps on strengthening, we're coming down. If the dollar keeps strengthening, we're coming down. If the dollar weakens, guess what? Rejection. Rejection. So 1690. Is everybody clear with that one? Do you have it? If you do, let me know. We're going to go and look at some of the US dollar pairs to see what is happening over there. Got it. Beautiful. Thank you very much, guys. I'm getting those yeses. The thumbs. All right. Hope load shedding treats you well today. Can I move? Got caught in gold. Ari, you got caught in gold for long? You got caught in gold for long? Charmaine just got out of it now. All right. Sorry about that, Ari. USD Swiss franc. Rejection at 94,777. Were we wrong with this one? No. Look at that. Can you guys see this? This is what I want us to always look at, guys. Even if you get caught offside, all right, like some of the guys did, please go back to the drawing board. Look at our analysis. It went down to 9477. Are we together, everybody? And then we pushed up from there. Is everybody clear? Then we pushed up from there. Now, guys, what I really want you to pay attention to is the following. Many guys think that you need to wait for the stop loss, for the take profit. It's not necessarily the case. Is everybody with me? Because no stop loss or take profit is guaranteed. Is everybody with me here? They are mechanisms that is put in place, but it's not guaranteed it might hit there. It can come 1 pip short or 2 pips short of your take profit and then go the opposite direction. Is everybody with me? That's why if you are trading like this, you got to watch your trades. Even if you're not watching it all the time, guys, you got to come back and watch it. You got to make some time for it. Is everybody clear with that, guys? There are guys that have a stop loss where price just misses it by a pip and then comes down. And then they're still in the trade. So don't be shocked by that. Is everybody clear? It happens. It does happen. It's the market. It's frustrating, but it happens. All right? You got to make peace with that. That's why you got to monitor. In my office, my trades are always open. I just come into my office, space bar, password, boom, there's my charts. And I'm watching. And I'm watching. Does it make sense, everybody? I work from home. Does it make sense? If you have a mobile phone, check your trades. That's why it's mobile. So it's mobile for a reason, yeah? So you can do your trades on your laptop at home, and then you just monitor it. Mikhail says close the trade on the winning side. Yes. So if you see you've made enough profit on that trade, you don't have to wait for the TP, guys. Come back tomorrow. There's another day for an opportunity. All right? There's a virus that goes, around. There's a virus. Zev says that 90% of my trades I close at about 10 pips away. There we go. Look at that. I like that. 10 pips away from the take profit. You've closed it. You've made your profits. Are we together? I like that. It's a system. It's an approach. Are we together? It works for him. Is everybody clear there? So you've got to create. You've got to create. USD CAD. It's hit our area. We say we're only going to really short it down to 128 after 129,642. So we're not getting in here now. We're not getting in here at all. We said this is our zone. We close beneath 129,642. We take it down to 1.28413. We did not get into a short here. It was based on dollar weakness. Are we together? And we said we're watching the dollar. So we're not in the short at all. Nothing. We are not here. Everybody clear there? AUD USD. Look at this one. AUD USD. Are we bearish here or bullish? What are we? Talk to me. Bearish or bullish? It's nice to see the numbers are increasing here as well in the recap. We are on 64 now. If we hit a 70 mark in recap, that's going to be powerful. Are we bearish or bullish here, Shira? Are we bearish or bullish here? We're in no man's land. Absolutely. We're still in no man's land. So you see the dramatic pause, or at least the movement of the dollar puts people in a totally different place. Is everybody with me? Is everybody with me? Perpetual state of dazed confusion. Dollar. Look, Spindela, absolutely. It is felt. If you were in it and you made the loss, you're going to feel it. But on the flip side, if you were in a positive, you're also going to feel it good. Are we together? So if you're in a negative, you're going to feel the feelings of negativity. And if you feel it in a positive way, it's a different kind of feeling. At this point, no man's land, like Shira says, in a perpetual state of dazed confusion. That's where we are. That's a mouthful. I'll try to memorize that next time for my next session so I can just say it. Adele, I'm not trying to be a smart one here, Adele. I'm just letting you know where you comment this morning. All right, everybody clear? Everybody clear, guys. Can I move on, good people? All right. NZD USD 0.61571. Did we not say this morning we are afraid of this level here? We were talking about quality trades. We said this is a far more quality trade, or this is a better quality trade than this one here. Look at that rejection. So if we went for the long to take it, for example, to that area, and we said it's 30 pips, it's not worth it. Look what trouble you would have been in now. Tabo, look at the trouble now. 50 pips, only for 30 pips, is not worth it. It's sometimes better to put patience into a quality setup. Is everybody clear? I closed gold, Nasdaq, and GBP used in profit before USD dropped. All right, beautiful. Let's give Warren a round there, guys. Let's give Warren a round. Is everybody clear so far, guys? Really enjoying this session, man, you know, because we're dealing with some real stuff here today, all right? We're dealing with the real thing. Nicely done, Warren. All the guys that made a bit of profit here today, you know, well done to you. Big ups, all right? All right, so this is our NZD USD, GBP USD. Guys, 1.15430. 1.15430. Is everybody with me here, guys? This is where we're at now. So if I draw this here like that, can you guys see this? This guy's been traveling from there, been traveling up. What's today? All right, this is the hour frame. All right. So from there, it's been traveling up. Are we bearish here? We are in no man's land. Is everybody clear? We are in no man's land. So after 1.15, 1.14. From there to there is about 96 pips. We are in no man's land right now. Everybody clear so far? Can I move on? I'm going to USD JPY. Remember the USD JPY? We were in a very interesting space there. Look at this. Look at this. Anything can happen between this area and where price is now. Anything. Is everybody clear? Tabo, are you 100% here? Now, some guys are looking at this and saying, my word, I'm buying. Let me ask the question. Are you going to buy right now? Who's going to buy right now? Yeah, Dale says no. Anyone else? Etienne, no. V, no. Osborne, no. Because if you buy now and price does this, my word, deficit, heavy. Are we together? Are we together? So you wait for the retracement. Now, if you look at the zone here and you look at where price is, now you have the patience for the retracement, right, EJ? Now you have the patience for it. You see that? So the retracement could be back right down to this zone over here. Now you have the patience. You're like, no, I'm going to wait. Now, is there another way for you to know that the retracement might not be coming now? Who can tell me what is a way for them to identify whether a retracement is coming now or not. Goes back to skill now. How can you identify whether a retracement is possibly coming now or not? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? I'm seeing a lot of lips are going like this, you know. Type, 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 type. Let me see. Unfinished business. That's Mikhail. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Wicks. Teresa sees where Wicks. Yes, there we go. Come on. Let's give the guys a round, man. We're gonna look at the wicks. We're gonna shave the wicks. We're gonna shave the wicks. So you go to your minute frame. You look for the highest high. Can you guys see it there? That's the highest high. This is the highest high. Where did I find it? Ash, where did you find it? Minute frame. Are we together? Now watch. If I go back, I'm going back. Watch. Can you see this? Can you guys see this?
Yes, I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
Oh, she's back. All right, look at this. If price closes above even the seconds, Adele, EJ, can you see this? Is this not a problem? Look at that. So let's go back. If price closes above there, that's a problem. Because if you see, now we're identifying that the retracement could not necessarily happen after that area there. Can you see that? Is everybody clear? So now you're watching that zone very carefully. So if price does this, look at this. Look at that. Can you see that? Is everybody with me? Problem. If this happens, problem. Is everybody clear there, guys? Is everybody clear? So now you're watching this zone very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. Another thing that you need to do is you need to watch the zone here too. That's support. Watch the support. Is everybody with me? Watch that support. Because this is the highest high. It's a continuation pattern there, Ari. Or at least a place of continuous buying there, all right? It's gone above the last high of that wick on the minute frame. It's closed above, all right? And then obviously from here, you can see we drop down. So you're watching this area very carefully, and you're watching this vertical line here very carefully. Is everybody clear there, guys? Share, are you with me? Let me make sure, 14 seconds to everybody. 14 seconds for everybody. I'm going to push on, all right? USD JPY went up when USD went down. I thought the USD went up, Warren. You saying, please explain to me why USD JPY went up while USD went down. The USD went up. It increased today. It didn't go down. All right. And it was the CPI results, Consumer Price Index. It was the CPI, Consumer Price Index, CPI. You welcome, any? Very unexpected news though, all right? Meaning didn't expect it to have such a dramatic effect. That's what I mean. Euro USD. You're welcome there, Henny. All right, look at this one. Look at this one. Sorry about that. Here we are still in no man's land. All right, here we are still in no man's land. We can still go down and touch. All right, we need to break below 1.0323. All right, 1.0032. Everybody, does it make sense? Everybody with me? Because that's the support. That's the support right there. Talking about a daily frame. A daily frame. All right, we need a daily frame to close beneath 1.00323 because it can still reject and then push up again. All right. You can ignore this. This was us looking at the overall. All right. Let's go to GBP CAD. No, it wasn't that one. It was AUD CAD. AUD CAD. Look at the zone here. This is what I did with you guys this morning. There were a few guys that left, and I highlighted the zone for them, and I showed them how to do that. This is a very wide one, EJ. That's 90 pips wide. Can you see that? That zone is wide. So we are beneath at this moment in time. All right, but anything can still happen. All right, between where price is now and that area there, anything can still happen. Please note that anything can still happen. At this point in time, if we continue to do this, can I just show you guys? When I say anything, please note, this is a support area here. You can see the support area here. All right, and if you're going to take a trade like this, the next zone, to that zone there. Let's quickly see if I can make, yes. Only about 54 pips. We can drop till there. Look at that, to that zone over there. That's for the guys that like the shorter time frames. Are we together if you like the shorter time frames? From there, 51 pips. Anyone interested in this specific trade here? Anyone interested in this specific trade here? It's obviously, when you look at it from a different perspective, the 3 hour is closed beneath the zone. The 4 hour is rejected. Please be careful there. Can you see the rejection there? So if the 4 hour is rejected, then obviously the 8 hour should also then have rejected. You see, so if you go in for the short now and we continue to see this rejection, it's going to be a problem. Everybody with me there? Look at that. So we need this zone to be broken here. All right. Everybody clear? Can I move on? This zone here needs to be broken. This line here. This is from the fib that I showed you guys in the morning. Just go to the YouTube channel. You're going to see it. Go to a quick trade. Go into the YouTube channel. You'll see what I did with the fib there. This is a zone that we drew with the fib. All right. GBP AUD. Look at this one, guys. This morning, we were there. Do you guys remember this? This morning, we were here. We were here. And look what's happened. We've come back down. Now, where did it break down? There. Can you guys see this? It broke beneath, crossed the finish line, went up, rejected at the zone, as well as the trend line. And then it came back down again and rested on that zone. So we're doing a bit of a retracement. So obviously we're expecting some more downside here. Are we together? We're expecting a little bit more downside. The only time we don't see, or when we're like, okay, hold on, this thing is not going down, it has to break above into this zone here, this area here, this yellow area. If it breaks in there, it's a different story. Is everybody with me there? But you can see we are pushing. We are still down. It's rejected quite a few times. Is everybody clear there, guys? Is everybody clear with this one here? CAD JPY was doing beautifully, coming down very nicely here. And just look at the rejection. Look at this rejection. So this support needed to be broken. 109. Look at the rejection. 109. So it came beneath. Look at this. It doesn't mean we are not going down, guys, because the higher time frame is still rejecting. So if we get another close here in the hour world, this could be a very nice short as well. A very, very nice short. Or 95 pips. All right, but we just got to wait for it. The 2 hour has not closed above. Are we together? Only one 2 hour candle closed beneath here. But from the 3 hour up, nothing. All right. And the higher you go in your specific time frames, the better it is. So the better closing you get with a 3 hour, 4 hour, all right, a 6 hour, it's even better for that specific trade. All right. NZE CAD, let's be clear, this was the overall one. So the blue line is the overall. The blue one is the overall momentum. You go into the shorter one, the short there. We went up. We went up. And just before we almost crossed the finish line, boom, price came down. So anything can happen in between this here. Anything can happen. Are we together? So what you essentially want is you want price to cross over. Is everybody with me there? You want price to cross over. It doesn't always happen, but remember, even if you miss this one here, all right, you can always then get up, get back up, come back tomorrow and redraw if you need to, or if you can. Right now, we need lower highs and higher lows. So here we need higher lows. So if you go to a shorter time frame, you can see it's busy building its case now. So I can take that off. All right. So now you can see it's off, right? If I do this, it's building its case now. So if I go to the shorter time frames, it's building its case. It's building its case. So from there to there, look at that, from there to there. Can you guys see that? And it's building its case here now. Look. Come on. It's building its case. Can you guys see this? It's building its case. You take it to the end of the period. You want to see what it does during the day. All right, so look at that. It's till the end of the day, till the end of the day. And then obviously you are looking at how it's busy building its case. Look at that. Is everybody clear here, guys? EJ, does this make sense here? Does this make sense here? V, does it make sense? Mpo, does it make sense? Cello? Layla, does it make sense? Fani, Sizwe. So it's building its case. But we need the price to obviously go beneath, close after the finish line, either below or above. All right. Either below or above. Now, if I zoom out, look at what we're dealing with. We're dealing with this zone here. We are in the bigger context of things. Look at the bigger context of things. We are dealing with this zone here, whilst we can see what is happening here. So if I were to take this off, look at this, I'm taking that off. And now, if I go to a 1 hour chart, you can see where we are. We're dealing with that little bit of, or that little area there versus the bigger picture. We're just dealing with that small little area there. Is everybody with me? Is everybody with me here, guys? All right, let's move. AUD Swiss franc. Now, guys, this is a, like I said to you guys, this is a very disappointing one because of that entire area there. But if you go to the monthly and I take this off, watch. Take all of that off. So if we start fresh, right? Can you guys see that zone there? So if you zoom in, can you see that zone? Look at all the touches there. Look at all those specific touches. Now watch very carefully from there. I want the touches, right? Are we together? Even if you put it there, it's broken as well. What we want is to see that area there. That's what we want to see. All right, we want to see that. So that's overall. So far, we've pushed beneath. Is everybody with me here? So if that's the case, and it is, our next zone for us to go and visit, we got to go back. Here it is right here. Right there. So that essentially becomes our next target. Is everybody with me here? That becomes our next target. 64,178. Look at that. Can you see this, ladies and gentlemen? Makes a lot of sense, yeah? So the same is going to happen here. If I go to a 3-minute, I just want to see something. Now we're doing it in the opposite. Or we are looking at the symmetrical in the opposite. Very, very, very strong selling pressure here. You can see it. Very strong. Are we together? There are no higher lows here yet. Is everybody with me? Can you see that there? There's no higher lows there yet. So that is why this is seen as a what? Descending triangle, not a symmetrical. Does that make sense? That's a descending. It has a support and it has a falling trend line there. Can you see that? So there's a very big chance, guys, are we together, that this thing can firstly push up. Now, if it pushes up, we don't worry, because if it does this, as an example, you can do that, right? Is that good? Is that good or bad for us? Is that good or bad for us? If it does this, is that good or bad for us? I'm asking the question, guys. Is that good or is it bad for us? Let's see what the guys are saying. Why is it bad? Why is it bad? Remember, if it does push up, are we together? You can clearly see here, if we were to draw it there, the apex would be here already. Can you see that? There's the apex. So what we want essentially, we want price to stay beneath this area here. Does that make sense? We want price to stay beneath this area, and we want price to technically break below and then go down further. Can you guys see that? Now, if this happens and we push up, can you see how we might not come down now? Can you guys see that? So this apex here is very, very close to the price. Do you see that? If there was more buyers in here, then we'd be dealing with something like this. If price was really, really not going to go down now, we would have seen something like this. Hold on for me. Let me just get this. Can you see this there? Now price goes up. Can you see that? Can you see this here? Which means essentially what's going to happen is is that this area here is going to push in a different direction. Can you see that? And when that happens, what happens here? Boom. Can you see that? So now that that's happened, the same apex, look where we are there. So what we essentially want, we want price to break beneath, stay beneath, boom, and you see that and come down. Is everybody clear there? But for the mere fact that if you look at it from this angle here, I put on my that zone there. Just give me a sec, guys. Don't know why I'm taking so long with this one. Excuse me. It's very close. It's too close for us. Everybody clear there, guys? It's not good enough. So this is telling us there's far more pressure on the downside than there is on the upside. Is everybody clear at this point? Is that clear? Can we move? All right. EuroCAD. Problem with Euro following is that it's still in that range there, still range bound. If you look at it from a monthly perspective, that of sellers there, yeah. Look at that. Look at this. This is crazy. Can you guys see this? This is absolutely ridiculous. This is very steep. Look at that. That's too steep. Is everybody clear, guys? Very, very steep. So even if you take it from a shorter time frame perspective, can you see this? Can you guys see
Yes.
this?
I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
All right, you're not allowed. Look at this. Beautiful. Can you guys see that? %50. Can we please do what we did this morning? Can we do what we did this morning? What I showed you guys about these zones here. That's the zone. Look at the rejection there. Can you guys see the rejection there? Look at that rejection in the zone. Boom. 3-hour time frame rejection, 4-hour, 6-hour, 8-hour, 12. It is a valid zone. Can you guys see that? Valid zone. Are we bullish or bearish here at this point in time? Are we in the buy zone, sell zone? Where are we? Are we in the buy zone, sell zone from a momentum perspective? Momentum, guys. Listen to the keyword, momentum. Are we from a momentum perspective in the buy or the sell? Buy or sell? Buy or sell? Ari says sell. Henny sell. Anyone else? Adele, that's one of them. This is that moment there that you spoke about it this morning. I gaan dit nie los nie. Another trick question. Guy says selling. Pretty says sell. Ash says buy. Mikhail, still no man's land. Momentum was the key word. Daily. Where's the daily, guys? Let's give EJ a round of applause, guys. Let's give EJ a round of applause there. Adele, verkeerd. Shira, Tabo says buy. Wrong. We are in no man's land momentum. Can you see those two red candles there? No man's land momentum. Daily is part of the momentum cluster. Nicely done, EJ. Everybody with me? Everybody with me, guys? I think we've made some great progress here today, guys. It's been wonderful, all right? So we are still in no man's land here. We need price to break above. Once it breaks above, we're gunning for this apex here, guys. We need that thing to be fulfilled. We need price to either stay above the buy zone, all right, which is obviously over here. We need price to either be in the sell zone over there. This is no man's land. That's no man's land there. Are we together, guys? Everybody clear? So we're going to wait for this. Can you please write this down for me, though? Write this down because I'm not going to be with you guys, obviously, but please write this down. 1.34141. That is a very nice trade up. 1.34141. 1.34141. That's a very nice long. That is if price breaks and closes, all right, in and above the buy zone. All right, what you essentially want is price to break above 1.32494 because that's above 50% and it's above all those rejection or those areas of rejection here. All right, and look at the daily, guys. Please understand that this is last month, this month, and the month before. So that's July, August, September. I'll say it again, July, August, September. And you can see in August, there was rejection. July, there was rejection. But if we break above this area here, September, we go up 1.34141. That will be a brilliant, brilliant trade there. Nice quality setup. All right. Everybody clear there? Can I move on? Got just a few minutes left there. GBP yen. $167, it's just not reaching 167. You go to the 1 hour chart, we might fall here. It's rejecting, it's busy creating a cluster here. Look at that. If you go into the 15, there is a bit of a slant, but it's very, very small. And this does, you see that there does not work. This does not work, that does not work. All right, let's just wait for price. Let's just wait for price to just come down just a little bit. If price can come down just a little bit, are we together? We can at least connect it a little bit better. This is very, very much still connected to the support. It can bounce from there and go back up as well. So we just need a bit of a dip here, just a little bit of a dip, and then we push. But let's wait with that one. NZD CAD, please write down 0.77644. NZD CAD 0.77644. 0.77644. That's NZD CAD for a possible short. 0.77644. Also, what I want you to notice about this, can you see when I put my fib on here? I'm going to draw, hold on. No, I have it wrong. There we go. Let me draw my zone. Look at that. So we are at that specific area. If we break and close beneath there, beautiful rejection. If we get a daily that closes beneath there, brilliant. Please write it down for me. That's 130 pips. 0.77644. 0.77644. All right. Everybody clear? B8 for the short. All right, Boeing guys, coming down to 137. It's still looking good. This is the apex. Here's the apex. Can you see it there? We are well beneath. What's going to be very nice for some of the guys is if price closes beneath that zone. That would be wonderful then for them to short down. Everybody clear there, guys? Wouldn't be, I wonder if this is the 50%, almost. Wow, on the dot. Jeez. Guys, this is on the dot for the and Shira. That's 50% on the dot. That's very interesting. Can you see that? So after the 50% here, to go down short to the 137. So we at the midway mark. Let me just draw my zone. Let me draw my zone so you guys see it. There we go. Is everybody all right? Everybody cool? Can you guys see us? This is the zone. Some guys will want to take it short after that area there, but it's not really necessary. Some guys want to take it after that zone there. Once we break there, then they short. Other guys will take it after the 50% here, then go short. Are we together? It depends on the person, but make sure that you have the risk and reward, because the further it moves down, this stop loss here, all right, needs to push it. It needs to come down. All right. I believe there's a trade building for the Euro USD. It's likely to start its retracement back up. All right, let's check it out quickly. Let's go look. We identified that when we started out. Remember, what's happening is the building of it. When you say it's building, it's creating this support here right now. Can you guys see that? It's creating a support right now. Look at that. But we needed to break above a little bit more, right, EJ? To support, yes. So I totally agree with you when you use it in that specific terms, that it's beginning to build. I like that, because the beginning of the building is it needs a support. So if we start and we push up like this, beautiful. If we can push up like that, then you know the case. The moment you get the first high outside of all of this here, can you see that? That is a very, very good moment for you to say, wow, now it's beginning to build that support nicely. I'm starting to get low, higher lows. And once you get the higher lows, it's easier to connect. Does that make sense? It's easier to connect if you have the higher lows and the lower highs. Everybody clear with that? So guys, from me to you, you be with Raj until next week, Tuesday. I'll be back on Wednesday again. All right, for the guys that will be doing the Forex plan on Saturday, I'll be standing in there for one of our lectures. I'll be doing the Forex plan. So if you bought the course with SMC, join me in the morning at 9 a.m., 9:30, sorry. And then we'll go through the plan, steps you can take. I do go through the plan, and I also share a little bit more in terms of how to structure yourself, because it's important to have the plan. So that would be Saturday morning, all right? Are we together? Saturday morning. You're welcome, EJ. The Bone Collector says Brent is falling. That's a very big word there. Welcome, Fani. Brent is falling. Let's quickly go check. The guys on YouTube that will check it out later on. Thanks for joining me. When you say Brent is falling, EJ, so not EJ, Bone Collector falling, where to? It's still at that support there. Table, I'll see you Saturday morning. Brilliant. Anyone else you can join? That will be on